Hello everyone, welcome to another small video, and today I'm bringing you a video on the update, covering the update. Now I already did a video covering the update about a week ago when it first released on the test servers, but for this one I'm making a video on how much it costs for each troop type to actually heal it up. So first off, shout out to number one knight right here from GJ, helping me out. He's from my guild, Gladiator Jokers. If you guys are interested in the guild, please make sure to see the board to the usual things you need to get information and who to contact. Now what I did first for this little test, I got my bets filled first with tier 1. This tier 4 I had in there beforehand with from a dark nest, so by the info like healing them. And what I did, I sent out 250,000 marches in camps for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. I would have done tier 5 too, but I don't have them. So yes, basically I have killed my a march of each. As you can see right here, 250,000, 9 million might, that's the tier 4 march. Right here, 6 million march, that's a tier 3 march. And then at 2 million might, that would be the tier 2. And then the very last one, that's the one he got to fill my beds. And then this last one at tier 1. So I wanted to verify some numbers that I had said before. If you see my previous video, I mentioned that it was 10% on the left and 70% to the right of how many troops are saved. And yes, by the way, I did sacrifice my troops for this video. So basically, here we have it. So percentage wise, for each march, as you can see, that was sent over here, I will need to add these up. Let me do that right now. Right now with the tier 1. So from the tier 1, it was 384 plus 14,149 plus 1,000 plus 8466. Right? Did I get those numbers right? 14. I think I got those numbers right. Right? Doing math again. 46. Yeah. Okay, so for tier 1, it seems to be about 24,199, so basically 25,000, just off by little numbers, and so that is 10%, about 10% of the march, which is a 250,000 march. And then as you can see, for the tier 2 march, it's again 25,000, and for the tier 3 it was 25,000, and for the tier 4 it was 25,000. So that's how much. So about 10%. So not about. So it is 10% of whatever troops you do lose. They go into your Divine Providence, which this is the free ones you can heal at the click of the button. You just need to wait for the cooldown, which I believe is about 3 minutes or so. But that's pretty much it. And right here, 75,000 troops like that revived. That's okay. Now over here, the reason I did this test is because I want to see how much it will actually cost per troop to heal. Because in the description just says that it will take more devotion the higher tier the troop is. So I've seen it on YouTube already, people testing it out with tier 1s, like the 1 million tier 1 video. But there's gonna be, of course, 250,000 of each. Well, how many were saved first? So look, if we look at tier 1, just adding up all the tier 1s that were saved up, that it's a total of 175,025. 175,025 divided by 250,000, looking at 70%. So this is 70% of how many of the 250,000 march that was killed, that was complete reds. So my calculations were right. Another 175,000, right? 175,000, 175,000. So as I had tested out before, 70% of whatever you lose that in reds that could go to beds, and that's keyword, could go to beds. I've seen people talk about it that my numbers were wrong, but that's because they were testing their thing by attacking. And when you attack, whatever you lose, 60% are automatic. No, 40% are automatically reds, and only 60% go to beds. And then from that 60% that go to beds, 70% of that, 70% of the 60, not 70% of the total, no, 70% of the 60, will go to the sanctuary for this part. The other 10% will be to the left side, and then that's pretty much it. So that's how much it will be. That's how the distribution is. 10% to the left where it's a free resurrection, and 70% to the right where you need to use devotion to resurrect. Now the other thing I wanted to test out was the devotion price. So for tier 1, 175,000 troops you will need a total of, where does it say? That's not it. Where's my number? Oh, that's a lot of. Whoo. Can I even complete that today? Oh man, I don't know what I got myself into. Anyway, so doing the tier 1, let's see. Is it different in price? Can I clear off, please? Thank you. All right. So at tier 1, it takes 1 devotion. Yeah, it takes 1 devotion to resurrect. Doesn't matter what troop type. All that matters is tier 1, as you can see. 1 cataphract right here will be 1 devotion. Another siege will be 1 devotion. Perfect. Now going to tier 2. Now from tier 2, what do we have here? Oh, we can remove troops from here in case you wanna hold more troops in here. You can remove them just like you can in the infirmaries. Okay, that's pretty nice. So it doesn't lock you up with troops, unnecessary troops in there. So we're looking at the tier 2. A tier 2 will cost 2 devotion points to resurrect. So so far it's gone up by 1 from tier 1 to tier 2. Let's see what happens to tier 3. At tier 3 it's also only 3 devotion points, and then at tier 4 is 5. Okay, so as we can see, tier 1 troops tier 1 troops will take a total of 1 resurrection point to revive. The tier 2 troops will take a total of 2 resurrection points per troop to revive. The tier 3 troops will take 3 points of resurrection to revive, and the tier 4 troops will take 5 resurrection to revive. So you wanted to revive a full 1.25 million of tier 4, you will need a total of 6.25 million resurrection, which at the rate that it goes up. So my devotion right now, you know, produce 1,120 per hour. This is from right here, the base that you can produce. But of course, I believe this doubles once you heal your whole troops. So let's use this update with the auto use. Saves a lot of food. Did it not auto heal? Oh, I guess I didn't use the auto heal. That should have been the first thing to do. So once I heal them, how much would it take? How much am I producing? So I'm producing double the amount. So as long as your beds are filled, you get an 100% boost. And at this rate, freely just letting this build up, this will take me about, to heal my troops, being 1,924,999 divided by 2240. You're operating a production run. It will take me 860 hours to heal this much. And that would be about 3 times the amount for you had a full this full with tier 4. So about 2.5 thousand hours, or about 107 days to revive them. Of course, you do have tasks, which at this rate I don't have enough tasks to complete this. They do reset with your VIP, so you can get more points on the daily. But if I were to get all of these tasks completed, let me add them up in the calculator. Give me 1 second. 15,500. 15,500. Not all of them supposed to be 15,500 points. If not all of them are 15,500 points. Another 15,500. Okay, so it does seem that if they're easier, it would be less points that you will get less points depending on how easier the task is and that you can complete. SN helps 12,400 and then 12,400. So at max, I can collect 161,000 devotion points. So in order to heal all of these up, I would need to wait about, what is that, 10 days? 11 days. So this will take me 11 days to resurrect. Wow, I did not think this through. This video just made my resurrection a lot more expensive in time wise, but it's okay. It's for you guys, so you guys can understand. So this mix of 175,000 of each tier type of troops, it takes me about 100. What is it? It will take me a little over 13 days to complete it with the free tasks. So we're looking at about 12 days to complete with everything. So it will take me 12 days to heal this small amount. in order to get this full with tier 4, you'll be looking at about what is it, 12 days times 3, about 36 days to fully resurrect this whole thing. If it was filled with tier 4 and you did all the divine tasks every day for a period of 36 days later. That's how long it would take you to resurrect this whole thing. So I hope you know that now, and I hope you don't test it yourself like I did, because now I have to wait a total of 13 days to get all my troops back. And I hope that doesn't affect me in arena, because this is the first time there's gonna be resurrection during arena. So I wonder how that's gonna go. Please make sure to keep an eye out. I'm gonna be streaming arena at 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, or if you want to know, whenever. Oh, I'm not in there right now. I'm not in my guild. But yeah, it'll be at 1 p.m. Central Time or 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know the other time zones, but that's pretty much my time zones. That the time zone I'm gonna be playing, being in arena, and I'll be streaming it too. So I hope I catch you then. I hope you find this video helpful. I'll catch you later. Peace.